What's good and what up? It's your brother Sam, and here at Viral Hip Hop News. Do me a favor, family, before we get started with the content. Y'all know what to do. Go up top and hit that like button. Alright, so we're fresh off the heels of the Toronto Raptors winning the NBA title from the Golden State Warriors, bringing it home for the country of Canada. And we got some breaking news coming by way of the NBA this Saturday evening. Now, the New Orleans Pelicans agreed today, to trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers, according to a person with knowledge of the deal, not authorized to speak publicly. Now, the Lakers sent Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Hart, along with 3 first-round draft picks, including the number 4 selection on June 20th's NBA draft, to New Orleans to acquire Anthony Davis. Now, as long as the deal is consummated, after June 30th, the Lakers will have the salary cap space to sign another top-tier free agent to a maximum contract. Now, Davis' acquisition comes a year after the Lakers signed LeBron James. At the time, the front office of Magic Johnson and Robert Pelinka said James was the first part of a 2-year process to rebuild the Lakers into a championship-caliber team. The Lakers hoped to make progress last season. Obviously, LeBron James got hurt, was out for about 17 games. They didn't make the playoffs. People thinking that the Lakers were done. LeBron was done. We just had a whole 2-3 months of playoffs without LeBron James and a lot of drama with the Lakers. But now Anthony Davis is in the building. Now, Anthony Davis requested a trade in January, and the Lakers aggressively pursued him before the February 7th trade deadline. While the Lakers were enthusiastic in trying to make a deal, the Pelicans general manager Dell Demps was less so enthusiastic. Demps refused to work with Pelinka, and while he took then president of basketball operations Johnson's phone calls, he barely engaged with his offers. Demps was fired later that month. The Pelicans hired former Cleveland general manager David Griffin as their top basketball executive. Now, last week, Griffin put together the potential framework for a deal to open negotiations, encouraging interested teams to find a third team that could help New Orleans obtain a talented veteran. The Pelicans had initially hoped they could acquire 3 of the Lakers' top young players and the 4th overall draft pick, one they could send to another team for a player. In particular, New Orleans coveted Kyle Kuzma, but the Lakers kept him at the cost of the first-round picks. I mean, the Lakers are going to be stacked next year. This shit's going to be crazy. Now, Davis is considered a franchise-type player. He's 6'10", with a limited to 56 games last season because of injuries. He is a little injury-prone, which is a little worrisome for me. But the brother's a fucking stud, and I think he's going to do dope. Averaging 25.9 points, 12 rebounds, 3.9 assists, 2.4 blocks, and 1.6 steals. The brother is big time. He's a 6-time All-Star. He's been selected to All-NBA First Team 3 times, as well as NBA All-Defensive First Team once and Second Team twice. The main person I'm happy for right now is LeBron James, and here's why. I've given this man, number 23 for the Lakers, so much heat, so much fucking crow over the last 10 or 12 years, mainly because when he came out of Akron, out of high school, threw on number 23, said he was going to be the next quintessential to Michael Jordan. I just wasn't having it as a diehard Michael Jordan fan. As the years went on, as you begin to see his maturation process, as you begin to see the moves that LeBron James makes as a man, there's no doubt about the amount of respect that he deserves. But watching these playoffs, this last playoffs with Toronto Raptors winning, this proved to me, with all the questions going around on who's the best player in the NBA, is it Kawhi, is it Steph, is it Giannis, is it whoever the fuck else they threw out there, the best player in the NBA, bar none, is number 23, LeBron James. What he did with Cleveland to win the NBA title for the city of Cleveland a couple years ago, it even just adds more to that, watching what Steph had to do with little to no pieces and seeing the success he failed to have when LeBron did his thing, man. So I'm very excited for the Lakers this year. Always been a Lakers fan, even though I'm very neutral when it comes to basketball. I like my certain teams, but I just enjoy watching great basketball. But I'm not going to lie. I love seeing the Lakers back in the main stage, back in the main media. It looks like the Lakers will be in the playoffs next year. This is great for basketball, especially with Kevin Durant being out for the year. Looking like Klay Thompson's going to be out for the year. The Warriors aren't going to be the same. Free agency is going to tell a lot. We're going to find out whether or not Kawhi Leonard stays in Toronto or he does what I'm suspecting he does and goes down to the fucking Clippers. And could you imagine Kawhi Leonard in the Staples Center across from LeBron James in the Staples Center, Lakers versus Clippers? Oh my God, it would be fucking unbelievable. And those two teams battling out in the Western Conference Finals, I believe if that ends up being how it is with Kawhi in LA and the Lakers doing their thing, I think it will be a Western Conference Finals for the ages. I think we'll get our question on who the best player in the NBA is, even though I think it's LeBron. And I'm very excited for an NBA season that just finished. And now we got some great news, man. I can't wait to see what free agency brings. We got the draft next week. Obviously, Zion is going to New Orleans, but Anthony Davis will not be there. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section right now. Let me know what you think of this breaking news. Anthony Davis being traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. Also in the description box, there's links to our Twitter and IG. And make sure you stay tuned to the back end of this video to watch a couple minutes of myself and Old God on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast talking about the NBA Finals that concluded a couple days ago, who we think the best player in the NBA is, and our premature predictions for next season. Always trying to keep it raw, real, and cut here about hip hop news. Until next time, until next story, I sincerely appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.
Friend, to subscribe to the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. We need as many bodies over there as we can. Got a hell of a lot of fucking subscribers, so y'all can slide over there. It's free on your phone, on your podcast app, no matter what kind of phone you have or device. And let's get it popping, man. Oh, God, real quick, off the top, best player in the NBA right now, in your opinion? Number one.
Right now?
Right now.
I got to go with Kawhi. I mean, he's won the championship. At this point, I mean, right now, yeah. Maybe not beginning of the season, but right now, yeah, Kawhi. His team has won a championship.
Mine is LeBron James.
Okay.
Even after this. I'm not mad at Kawhi because I get that. That makes sense. But nah. LeBron. This proves it to me.
LeBron, what about the Lakers? I mean, they didn't even go to the playoffs.
LeBron got hurt the last 17 games of the season, which kept him out of the playoffs, because if he wouldn't have got hurt, I believe they would have went to the Western Conference Finals. I just got to give...
Really?
I think so. I got to give LeBron some props, man, because I've been one to criticize him very, very excessively, even if not on camera, throughout my life. I got to admit, he came in as a phenom. He was great, but he wore 23. I didn't like that. I love Jordan. He had a lot to prove. He put a lot on his back. And when he didn't do his thing in Cleveland, it looked like he came short a little bit, shrinking under the lights, and then he went to Miami. I lost a little bit for LeBron. It made me mad. He became a villain. I lost a little bit of hindsight of his greatness. And then when he went back to Cleveland, I appreciated it. And then I saw what he was doing as a man. And it's like, damn, the basketball court, this brother needs to be saluted as what he's doing off the court, as a father, as a black man. Fuck the basketball court. And then you start seeing the greatness on the court and appreciate it. And it was like, damn, man, I might be underappreciating LeBron. I'll never put him on the pedestal as Jordan, but you're doing great things in this NBA right now. And to watch people just have the conversation all through the playoffs and throwing it around, and for the Kawhi to have it right now, but just to know what LeBron's done by himself, watching what Steph couldn't do by himself with lesser parts in Cleveland.
Nah, that's a good point.
Man, LeBron, man.
Actually, a very great point. So, yeah, man, I mean, LeBron has been the man. I think next year is going to be great, even though KD is going to be out. But, I'm definitely excited to be tuned back in to the NBA.
We'll be there all year, man. All 82 games, football coming up, the training camp. Got some surprises coming for y'all at the end of August. Be out in LA. We didn't even talk about the BT Awards, man. Got with TK, brother TK, salute. But
I got one more story though. I think this is actually a great one here, because I'm not sure if you did. You probably have to. We did. We covered a lot of Rallo, and Gucci, man. Well, yesterday or a few days ago, Rallo's, his people put up a post and they tagged Gucci and they said, at Gucci, the man you love to death. He don't want no money, no letters or nothing. He just want to hear you say free Rallo. He went hard for you. Don't forget about Rallo. Everybody in the world show him love. Now, Gucci did respond to that and put free Rallo, but a lot of people, if you look at the comment, a lot of people were like, man, why did they post it? And was he not showing love? Or maybe he wasn't, in contact or anything with him while he was locked up. Obviously, we know about their connection and whatnot, but the post was put up. What do you think about the post going up, though, Sam, man? Do you think it was maybe a shot or just kind of just like a chin check?
Let me ask you a question. Was the post on Rallo's page or was it on Gucci's page and Rallo's people commented?
It was on Rallo's page and they tagged Gucci, man.
All right, so let me give some context, because I saw on an earlier post probably that Gucci man put up a throwback post. It was him or the old Gucci and the new Gucci. And he said that y'all used to hate me. Y'all hated this one, but y'all love this one, or something along those lines. I'm not going to quote him on that. But then Rallo's his page said Rollo got love for you too. Rollo always had love for you. Shout him out. I saw that underneath in the caption. So they said that, which probably prompted them to do that. That's interesting, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rollo, we've covered Rollo a lot, in his case a lot. A lot of speculation are on the good side, on Rollo's side, saying that he may be out before December 1st. We're hearing there's a lot of holes in his case, and that he's just holding firm and doing his thing, and he'll be out soon. We all know what he was doing for his people out in Little Pakistan, I believe, in Georgia. And a lot of the young bulls, they really roll with Gucci hard, a lot harder than what we realize out here now. Gucci, man, was somebody, one of the Southern rappers that got a lot of play out here, unlike a lot of the Southern rappers did in New Jersey. Him, Jeezy, T.I., they got a lot of love out here. A lot of motherfuckers listen to them. But I don't know. I mean, we just talked about it. Sometimes you got to move different and get away from certain elements, but you got to stay true. It's one of those balance acts. So I don't know if they felt some kind of way. I mean, it came out of it. It didn't seem disrespectful to me how they came, whether it was a check, whether it was out of love, whether they were trying to get attention. It was still in respect.
Well, I think they just, they just want, people just to join the movement and keep these free Rollo. Because, you with these little Instagram posts, like the other post they put up 2 days ago, Rollo's, his people that's I'm running his page right now. They put the honorable court has scheduled a conference on Rollo's behalf to discuss dismissal of his indictment. Also, a lot of his property will be released this Friday. We will have more updates, on Friday. They're saying keep him in prayer. Now, here's why I think this is important, the whole Rollo thing. Him and the Gucci thing, that's one thing. Whatever, they cool. Obviously, they wanted him just to join the free Rollo and just speak up in his behalf. That's it. I don't think it was no beef or anything like that. But you're looking at a guy who
my truth uncensored, my whole network viral. 12 and a half get you a quarterback. I got them shits flying like spirals. I like my truth uncensored, my whole network viral. 12 and a half get you a quarterback. I got them shits flying like spirals. You're now tuned into the greatest. Motherfucker, you ain't never lie. If them people watching us like YouTube, then tell them motherfuckers like and subscribe. If the blunt's still, I still click a bell. Inhale, get the feeling like string a bell. Oh God, you better pay me like Uncle Sam.